6, and now the kick is away.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here.
Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after...
This is intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. A nice, consistent game.
They find some open field here. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
This is Mostert. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle.
Stop made by Fred Warner, who was the Niners' leading tackler during their run to the Super Bowl last year.
2nd and 6.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They go play action with Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
You go back to the second round of the draft, and when Jalen Hurts' name was called, a lot of Philadelphia fans weren't extremely happy about it. But when you see his ability, he can be mobile and make plays out of the pocket, but he's got a much better arm and much more accurate than what people think. Remember, he was raised by his father in the game of football. His dad was his high school coach. This kid is a true gym rat, and he's going to get better every time out.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
The ball carrier.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Robbie Gould lining up for the point.
So now 2 pick 6s that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback.
5-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Javon Kinlaw in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Second half will start with a run by Sanders. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. Here's Hurts. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Well timed there by Richard Sherman. A sack on the corner blitz.
9 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Call that a 48-yard punt and made even better by a loss on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And some space here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup of 38.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
The end result was brute force on brute force. But think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
And the 49ers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets him down to the 6-yard line.
What a breakout season Raheem Mostert had in 2019, and now he's got a chance to be the lead back for his team. In fact, he spent time in the offseason bulking up, trying to get stronger, to absorb the extra hits and be available for more snaps. He wants to be a guy who carries the ball from game 1 all the way through game 16 in the regular season. A good solid gain on 1st down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Mostert. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? And that will go out of the back of the end zone. Way too much mustard. Not a good punt, and it will come out to the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Here's Hurts to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this is caught by Jackson. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Eagles.
On first down, Hurts.
He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And this will be caught at the 30. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Give them 32 on the play.
First down, Philadelphia.
He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. 4 down. 4 down. Shift. Panther 60. Panther 60. 41's the mic. 41.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. That catch good for only a couple. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Second down, here's Hurts.
And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third down.
And 8 yards to go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Dancing to his left. And it is incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on fourth, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much fourth downs were emphasized, you know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on fourth down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
That one good for 33 and a first.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Mostert. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
At the 25-yard line.
First man through, it's the fullback use check. Defensively, it was Avonte Maddox with a tackle.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Now 2nd and 6.
Target. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Watch the out.
Here's a toss play right to Mostert.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Disaster there, resulting in a loss of 7 on 3rd down.
A loss of 7. It's 4th down.
Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And now they're not going to get the kickoff in time. And that will make this a more difficult prospect. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Nick Bosa. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught by Jackson. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Hurts fumbles it. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line.
Recovered by the defense.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire 2nd half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, as